Yo people, what's going on? It's Cured again, and we are back for the third installment of WAW Zombies in 2021. Shi No Numa this time, obviously. Going through the maps in order. I mean, I was going to try and go for a high round, and you'll see how I died here. It was pretty stupid towards the end. I was in the classic training spot, and it didn't go too well. Obviously, stay tuned and find out how that actually happened. But this map here brings back so many memories. Coming home from school and playing 4-player zombies, trying to get the highest rank possible, all taking a different quarter, and just basically training our way through. So it felt good to go back on this map and just relive those memories, sort of thing. I did really enjoy this. The map itself is, I'd say, it's the second best of all the maps, just because of how different it is, how much bigger it is to all the other zombie maps that have come out so far. Obviously this was only the third one, but the perks all over the map, how they'd randomly spawn, which, you know, it continued throughout most of the Call of Duty games. There was always, well, I say always, not always, but normally there's at least one map that had that throughout the main zombie games. So it just adds a little bit of more playability just because of the RNG. Not only the box, you also have the perk RNG, which obviously can mess you up if you ain't got enough points. So it's quite interesting to see. Just skipped out a massive part here just because it was just the first couple of rounds, and I just wanted to see what I'd get from the first quarter, and as you can see there, I got very lucky and actually got jugged first attempt. So there again, I've cropped out a massive chunk. Again, I was just training and racking up the points just so I can go exploring in a minute. Well, I say exploring, I know the map, but I need the other perks. This gun here, so overpowered. One shot to that wave 20, I believe, maybe a bit lower, 16 or so. But this gun here, the lifesaver. It's a shame it wasn't the same on the later gods, but on World at War it does the job. The hardest thing about playing these older games is trying to get used to the movement again. You can't just hop into one zombie game and play as good as you would if you'd obviously been continuously playing it, just because of how different the movement is to each one, and trying to remember which guns are actually good on each game. Just because I haven't played World at War in so long, so many years. Then just going back to the training technique. I've left a fair chunk in this, just the old throwing a grenade off the wall technique. Let's see what I get this time. I mean, that's another annoying thing about these old games, it's one life and you're done. Quick revive, it doesn't do anything on solo. I don't even know what that, I think it was quick revive. To be honest with you, these gameplays, I weren't taking them as seriously as I should be. I'm just happy to get to the last map. That's all I've been trying to do, just rush through these ones, and obviously I can get much higher rounds than these. It's more about the actual maps themselves. Just look at that. Compared to the first map, just the improvement for this itself, so much better.
What in the world is a root beer shelf?
Now I've got double tap as well. I believe in between these rounds so far I had been opening other quarters to try and get the better perks. Now I'm just going to run back to the train spot, but I am also going to cut out a chunk here.
Sounds like King Freakbag
There you go, we've got it. I didn't put that in the box just because of how many spins it did actually take. I mean, I didn't put the footage in of me spinning the box just because of how many attempts it actually did take me. It just wouldn't have been fun to watch, so I've just skipped ahead and we're going to go back into training, show a round or two. just depending on how long it takes. And there was in between, there's been a few sticky situations where I've nearly gone down. I mean, I believe only 24 zombies spawn around, but I mean, these zombie games are so much harder, especially in games like Cold War. You go on there, you can get a high round quite easily, but on these games it's nowhere near as easy. And even simple things like when you are training the frame rate drop in it can put you in a sticky situation. And obviously that's not what you want.
Did you see that?
Just trying to rack the points up.
Die again.
Don't want to get the nuke yet.
That's right.
But we do want to get a while dub points as active. No, what am I doing? Cooler. Spin the box again, I believe. Just trying to remember where it is. Perk, maybe. Honestly, don't remember. I should have really watched this back, but yeah, box. I remember when I first found out that that's how you find where the boxes are in these games. Don't know how long it took, but it wasn't as quick as COD probably thought it would take us. It took a long time.
Dude, I love Bossa Nova.
This is another annoying thing. Cold War, you can spin up your box spin so much by picking it up and dropping it and picking up the gun you want to keep, but well, these ones is boring. You just have to sit here and watch. That's the only way I can describe it, really. Just making sure nothing's coming in. That's another thing that's good on this game, to be fair. When you get a crawler, it doesn't despawn and respawn in with legs most of the time. They do die out though, that's the only bad thing. And it's sad to say there's not much longer of this gameplay. It doesn't go very well for me after this. Again, just trying to get my points up. The gameplay next time is going to be much better, hopefully, and I'll talk more about what I'm actually working on currently. I'm working on a Call of Duty team, sniping team, sniping and trick shotting with a few friends. The roster is slowly building up, but yeah, as you can see, schoolboy era. Anyway, peace guys.